this about the bragging rights? Let's go to the ring. Jeremy Borash has the introductions. It's all you, JB.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is your Genesis main event of the evening. When the bell rings, the man in charge, Mr. Earl Hebner. And now, ladies and gentlemen, live from Universal Studios Orlando, it's your Genesis main event. Introducing, first of all, standing in the corner to my right. He weighed in this morning at 280 pounds and comes to us from the Isle of Samoa. For 18 months, he has been undefeated in TNA wrestling. He is the undefeated Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing his opponents. Standing in the corner to my left, he weighed in this morning at 232 pounds and is professional wrestling's only Olympic gold medalist from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This is Kurt Angle.
Quite simply, the most anticipated match in the near 5-year history of TNA. And we're underway. Here we go. It's Kurt Angle and Samoa Joe.
Two guys that make a living out of making people tap out. Two guys that it's not about the pin, it's about putting your will over the other opponent, making your opponent basically admit he can't go any farther. That's what these guys do, and they do it because they're the best at it. And I mean, this has been a great match since we and I started and seen Samoa Joe come in here. We talked about this match, never thinking it would ever happen.
Never, because of political reasons, obviously. We had dreamed about it. We never thought we would see Samoa Joe against Kurt Angle. Single leg takedown by the Olympic gold medalist as Angle works on the leg of Joe, and you see how quickly Samoa Joe makes his way to the ropes to get the break. It was almost as if when Kurt Angle hit that single leg takedown on Samoa Joe, he was feeling the leg of Samoa Joe, maybe just testing him a little bit to see if he was right for an ankle lock.
Well, these guys do what they do so well, and I mean, Joe is a different animal than Kurt Angle's faced, ever. I mean, Joe's one of those that you can't judge him on appearance, because when you see him in the ring, you realize how quick, how agile, how strong, how vicious, how brutal. Like this, he will just be relentless, and when he gets his sights set on it, and he knows he's close to finishing you off, he won't stop at nothing.
We talked about it on Impact. We analyzed this matchup. Yes, Kurt Angle, the superior, pure wrestler. But when it comes to the striking abilities, you've got to give the edge to Samoa Joe. But now Angle tries to fight back. Series of kicks, up.
Wow! Look at the strength right there of Kurt Angle. That was so close to 300 pounds. And that was a statement right there. Now look at Angle. He just comes over and takes him right over the top rope. Another statement by Kurt Angle.
He hit the release, belly-to-belly overhead. You're right, clotheslined him out on the floor, but now Samoa Joe has got Angle. Look out!
Oh, he just grabbed him, slung him right into the guardrail, and you can see Angle grab his head. Oh, man, that's the force for him. They're trying to have some kind of order. I don't know how you're going to do it with these two guys.
Right, good luck trying to maintain it when you're talking about two of the most intense individuals. I've already said it. Angle, the most intense I've ever seen. And how about Samoa Joe?
And think about Samoa Joe as you look at this replay. Look at how he just swung him with everything he's got. Samoa Joe, ever since that headbutt, we all remember it. Ever since that headbutt by Angle.
Gonna roll him over for a pin. No, Angle able to roll the shoulder.
He's been a man possessed himself, and then last week on Impact, able to come in and get a headbutt himself. And we remember that sight of Angle laying there with blood dripping down his forehead. It's just been, I got you, you got me, back and forth with these two ever since they ran into each other for the first time.
Off the series of uppercuts fired up to the corner. Angle goes right in. Joe moves out of the way, and there was contact made, but it was Angle's shoulder with the steel ring post. Man,
look how hard he went into that steel ring post. I mean, he went full steam. He was trying to take all the air out of Joe, and that's that quickness I was telling you about. Joe will deceive you with his speed, and here he goes, right through the ropes, suicide dive, and he knocks him into the rail.
Yeah, actually, suicide elbow Elbow suicida that time by Samoa Joe.
You can see referee Roode trying to show some authority out there. These guys are just too focused right now on what they're doing. And now, look at this, Joe breaks him over and just drives him around into the steps. And Angle just smashes him and goes over upside down.
Took him at full speed and then just drove him face first right into the steel ring steps.
Look at that look on Joe's face to the referee. I'm telling you right now, I don't know what the heck he's trying to do, but Joe just looks at him like he just wants to swat him like a fly.
Earl Hebner, whoa, intimidated there as Samoa Joe just raised his hand. Earl trying to lay down the law and order, but Samoa Joe not having any of it.
You could see Earl Hebner trying to tell him that he's gonna, now he's counting Kurt Angle, see if he can get back into the ring, trying to make this a match. And with, you know, to follow the rules right here, with these two, it's a war. It's a war. It's about who's the best.
Opening minutes, the striking of Samoa Joe, the incredible quickness and agility of Samoa Joe on display here. And Don, you had just talked about it before he went for that dive through the ropes, and I think it surprised Kurt Angle that someone like Samoa Joe at 280 pounds can be that quick and can be that agile as Angle's trying to regroup out on the floor.
You can see Earl Hebner counting and being very generous with the count. Oh, look at this. Kurt Angle busted right where he was busted before. And look at the blood dripping as he's trying to get into the match, just dripping off of his head already. Unreal. He just smashed him on those steps. And Kurt Angle doesn't look right.
Boy,
oh, man, is he messed up.
I don't know if I'd call that dripping. It's almost like flowing like a faucet through the head of Kurt Angle. And the look on the face of Samoa Joe tells the whole story to me. You can just see how confident he's become. He headbutts him, and you see the remains of Angle's blood. Oh, on the head of Samoa Joe is now Samoa Joe using his hands and his fingers just to further open that cut.
I remember him saying, I want your blood. I want your blood. Well, he's got his blood, and now he's wearing it like a trophy as he's just rubbing it on his body.
And you noticed that Kurt Angle was trying to get the blood out of his eyes. When it's flowing down like this at such a rate, it obviously has to affect the vision of Angle, who unloads with right hands.
Oh, what a slam! Wow, he just snapped it off. Angle went right into it. I think it was the blood in his eyes. He's having trouble saying it out. Joe,
here, no. The confident Samoa Joe, maybe too cocky, too arrogant that time with the pin as he laid back on that 3-count attempt, but no, Angle able to keep it moving and get that shoulder up as those cross-face shots by Samoa Joe. And repeated shots again right into the open wound.
Look at this, as Joe in the crowd sensing something right here. Kurt Angle came in, fired up, but Joe, from the moment he basically slammed him into the guardrail, Joe has taken control of this match, and then when he ran him all the way around the ring into the steel steps, Kurt Angle, but look at Angle fighting, nice uppercut right there, and this guy has no quit in him, Mike, we know that.
Trying to make a comeback, trying to mount that comeback off those series of uppercuts. The quick reversal, shot off into the ropes. Joe missed the clothesline.
Oh man,
didn't miss that one. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, dropped Angle right across his knee. Lateral press leads. No, another 2 count.
Man, he just went right in as you see the blood pouring off the head of Kurt Angle, and Samoa Joe knows off of his nose speaker. Kurt Angle's gonna get it, and Joe is just, he's so focused here on the game plan as you see the blood dripping down the face of Kurt Angle, and you know that Samoa Joe can sense it, he can feel it, a new era is here.
If you think about it, Angle mentioned earlier that headbutt that was heard around the world. It was to get someone like Samoa Joe, the top of the food chain, as Angle said here in TNA, get the world's attention. It's what he did, but boy, it has inspired Samoa Joe as Angle tries to come back. Those slaps from the top, and now front face lock from up on that top rope as Angle's perched and positioned up top. Here comes the power, that pure ring, but Angle reverses it and connects with a DDT.
Wow, he almost let Joe guide himself into that.
Pin,
that's the experience as he got it. No way. Joe able to get the shoulder up just in time, Mike. He set him up, and then Joe worked himself right into it, and Angle just used that momentum and smacked him with that DDT right on his head.
Oh, just blood continues to flow from that open wound, almost covering the head and scalp of Kurt Angle. Angle will slowly make his way back up to his feet. Joe at the same time, and both warriors meet mid-ring. Here's the exchange, the slugfest. Who's going to get the better of it?
Nice right there by Kurt Angle. You see the blood now filling the mat. This is just painting it, basically. This is canvases the mat with the blood, the paint. Now look at this, and again he does it.
German suplex. Yes, he's still got the grip. Gonna try and go for a second one. Joe trying to fight him off with elbows, but can't. And a second German suplex by Angle.
He's not letting go here. It looks like he's gonna try to hit him with the third. Joe gets to his feet. Can Angle do it? Angle, no! But he couldn't quite hold him up.
He tried, Don. He took Joe up.
Wait a minute.
Pin.
1, 2. Oh! Joe able to get the shoulder up.
Boy, it's obvious there that Angle, with this loss of blood, it's really affecting both his vision and his game plan. I don't think there's any question about that as Angle now circles in the ring, and you can feel him getting just fired up by the moment.
Oh, he is. He's psyching himself up now. He's got like a second whip. But look at this. Joe this time uses Angle's momentum, and then goes up and takes the knee right to him. He can get so high for a big man. And now he sets him up where he wants, and he kicks him unbelievable on the side of the head.
It looked like Angle was going to try and use the Olympic slam, but boy, ever since that point, it has been all Samoa Joe, including that punctuated kick. Could it be Muscle Buster out of the corner?
He's got it right here, the Muscle Buster. Oh, he nails it. He's going to roll over right here. Can he get the pin?
Go for the pin.
1, 2. Oh, just in time. Kurt Angle got the shoulder off.
For a year and a half, we've seen Samoa Joe use the Muscle Buster. It's always a prelude to either a pin or the Coquina clutch, the rear naked choke. This time, Joe went for the pin, and amazingly, Angle avoids the 3 count. How about that?
Almost Joe just didn't put enough weight right there on Kurt Angle. I don't think he needed to. I think he felt like he could really make a statement. And you hear the crowd screaming their appreciation for these two guys, and look at Joe go right back at it.
And Angle, who got back up to that vertical base, is able to take Samoa Joe and roll him over. Joe charges at him, missed with the clothesline. Angle caught him with the boot. Could it be the Olympic slam?
He hits him with the Olympic slam, and he's got a pin. 1, 2. Oh, Joe not only gets up, he pushes Angle's head away at the last second.
We were just a split second away from seeing the 17-month undefeated streak of Samoa Joe come to an end.
You hear the crowd yelling, make him tap, Mike. Crowd getting so involved, and now Kurt Angle takes the straps off.
That's the signal to everyone. As you see Angle fired up, gonna go for the ankle lock.
Oh, he's got it in right now. And look at Samoa Joe. I don't think he's just never been in this situation in a match before. Will Joe tap out something he's made everybody do that he's faced in that ring. And now he's trying to get to the ropes, and Kurt Angle's got it set in perfectly. Oh, look at Joe fighting it off.
Perfect counter by Samoa Joe as he rolls through, but then Angle still holding on to the ankle lock. You're right, Don. For a year and a half, we've seen Samoa Joe make wrestler after wrestler tap out. This time, it's Angle with the ankle lock, and again, Joe rolls over to try and take the pressure off.
Wait a minute,
got him.
look at this.
He's got him in the choke.
He's got the choke on him. He was able to kick him in the groin there and get it to roll around, and now look at this. Joe's got it. Will Angle tap? Can you believe how he turned it around, Mike?
Coquina clutch. The rear naked choke is applied. Is Angle going to be able to hang on? Is Angle going to be able to counter this submission move?
You can see right there, Angle's close. Oh, man, you can see Roode looking. Is he going to put his hand down? Oh, Angle trying with everything.
Look at this. Angle's got the ankle
lock on Joe. Now he's got the ankle lock again. Listen to this crowd.
Incredible counter by Angle. Just when it looked like Samoa Joe was on the verge of victory with the rear naked choke. Angle turns it around. And look at this perfect ring positioning. He's got Joe out in the middle of the ring. Ankle lock cinched in.
There's no way Joe can make it. Look at Joe able again to use his weight and roll him over. These guys, the way they're able to counter is an unbelievable display. Oh, but Joe doesn't have enough of it in him here.
Here it comes.
Wow, he hits him with another slam.
Olympic slam after Joe went shoulder first into the steel. Angle circling over Samoa Joe, who's down, but is he out? He put the straps up. He took him back down again, and he's going to put the ankle lock again.
He's trying to bring him right he's gone.
Can he get to the ropes? Is he going to tap? He's just this close. You can see just inches away, but Angle pulls him back.
He's reaching for it. He's reaching it. Joe just taps out.
Gentlemen, your winner,
The streak is over. The year-and-a-half undefeated streak of the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe, has come to an end here in Genesis, and my God, he did it. The Olympic gold medalist, Kurt Angle, is the first man to defeat Samoa Joe in TNA.
Listen to this crowd. The roof is coming off. Unbelievable that he was able after a year and a half. And they went back and forth, back and forth. And I'm looking at it. I just saw Samoa Joe. I swear I saw him ask for a microphone. As the crowd knows they saw something special.
Angle! Angle!
You tapped out. They're chanting in unison at Samoa Joe, whose winning streak has come to an end, but he's called.
You goddamn right I tapped out, because I know what I can recognize when somebody on one day is a better man.
He's admitting that Angle was the better man tonight.
We apologize for the language of Samoa Joe, but obviously it's an intense situation.
But damn it, Angle, if you're half the man I think you are, you'll give me a rematch.
Oh, listen, he's asking for it. You can hear the crowd.
The ball's in your court, Kurt Angle.
He's got the hand up. Will Kurt Angle do it? The crowd yelling one more time.
What's it gonna be, Kurt?
Does Kurt Angle need to do this? What does he have to prove? He's already beaten him here. And Kurt Angle, no, he won't do it. He won't do it.
He did not shake the hand of Samoa Joe. Angle walks away. But we've finally seen the year-and-a-half undefeated streak of Samoa Joe ended by Kurt Angle.
He refused to shake the hand, and you can see the look on Samoa Joe's face. You can see the look on Kurt Angle's face. It's like, I've already done it. I beat you. I don't need to give you a rematch.
What an incredible battle it was. Kurt Angle fighting through the problems with his vision, the blood flowing into his eyes, reapplying the ankle lock repeatedly, time after time, to the point where Samoa Joe, and you can see how much he's favoring Don, you can see how much he's favoring his leg and his ankle. He finally couldn't do it. The crowd applauding Samoa Joe as well.
It was an unbelievable matchup, and you could hear the crowd letting Joe know, but it's Mike the...
Then Angle,
Wait a
I
minute.
guess we gotta do this the hard way.
What? You could see him limping out of this here. Tonight now, on another end, you might not like the fact that he made it a ladder match. Something that Christian is so familiar with and so good at, but at least Kaz is getting that second chance.
We talked about it earlier with the Motor City Machine Guns. We also mentioned it on Thursday Night Impact, that this match has to be, this Fight for the Right tournament final, by far the biggest of the career of Kaz. An opportunity, Don, to prove to all of us that he belongs along with someone like the instant classic Christian Cage, who's accomplished so much in his career.
And you know what? No matter what happens tonight, he shouldn't hold his head low for 1 second. He has proven he can stay with the best in the world. But it's got to be something to him realizing he's this close to a world title shot. And you know what? That motivates some people beyond anything. And he's just come so far, so fast, and it's been a fun journey to watch.
Whoa. Referees positioned outside the ring, Andrew Thomas and Earl Hebner here at ringside, because it's not about pins or submissions in this match. It's about wearing down your opponent to the point where you feel, Don, that you can get that ladder into the ring and not have to worry about your opponent. They climb the ladder and take down the contract. Beautiful series of offensive moves. Great flurry by Kaz.
Well, Kaz is just so athletic. I mean, that's one of the things that you have to admire about him is he is so versatile, and there are so many different ways that he can beat you. He goes and grabs the ladder, but there is that inexperience in a ladder match. Takes him too long to bring it to the ring. Christian just leaps on him, and you can see how he took advantage of it.
Also have to question, Don, that it's so early in the match when Kaz tried to bring the ladder into play. I don't think he had sufficiently worn down Christian to the point where he could just use the ladder. Now, maybe he was thinking that he could use the ladder as a weapon against Christian Cage. I'm not sure. Christian Cage just unleashes the offense right there with a beautiful elbow and then takes the bottom of the boot and skids it right across the face and nose of Kaz.
Well, the key is you got to have patience. You mentioned it. This is a match of attrition. You have to have patience and take the opportunity when you can. And if you make a mistake in a match like this, it can be costly. And you can see there, Christian Cage saw Kaz coming. He did the thing he had to do. Dropped the ladder and just nailed him with the kick to the gut.
Takes Kaz, tosses him back on the apron, picks up the ladder, and just when he was going to use it as a weapon against Kaz, Kaz caught him back with a kick, and then just springboards back, and he just crashed right down onto the ladder. That move may have hurt Kaz almost as much as it did Christian Cage.
I'll tell you what, I could see blood dripping on the lip of Christian Cage, and it looked like he had his arm caught in the ladder. What a defensive move by Kaz, but he just went for it. He just turned around, jumped off of the ropes, onto the ladder, right into Christian Cage. Now, I'll tell you something.
Did you take a look right above at the eye line, right at the eyebrow of Christian Cage? I mean, the ladder match is so dangerous, Don. It is so dangerous, and we can see that Christian has been busted open when the contact was made with that ladder.
No, he's going to have a black eye for sure if he just got it caught, and that's what happened. I mean, it's metal, and when you do a move like Kaz did, there's no telling what can happen. Look at this. Christian Cage grabbing another ladder that was underneath the ring any way that he can, and now he's got Kaz on that ramp, and look at this. Christian setting it up kind of like a bridge.
Positioning the ladder, using the ring apron on one side and the steel guardrail on the other. Back to the offensive, shoots him off underneath. Great move by Kaz to avoid making contact with the ladder. Then he takes the head of Christian and just smashes it right down in again. The bloody face of Christian Cage, and there's an elbow shot.
I'll tell you, everything that Christian Cage is trying is backfiring. You've got to give it to Kaz. He's obviously done his homework. Not intimidated him, but he just made a mistake there, and he got himself in a bad position, and Christian just kicked him right where it hurts the most, and now look at this.
Yeah, no counter for a move like that or this. Never saw it coming, did Kaz. You see both boots of Christian going directly into the face of Kaz, who then crashes down back first against that ladder, and
Think about what those rungs of the ladder do to your back. That metal, as you see the bloody face, and you got to wonder if that's going to hurt Christian in being able to see, but oh my God! He just hit him with a frog splash right on top of the ladder. You've got to be kidding me!
We got to see this again.
Look at
the looks around the ringside area. Take into consideration what you're watching here. That's someone, Don, that 235 pounds is coming off with a frog splash onto just a ladder that is just immovable. There's just nowhere for Kaz to go. You just feel the total brunt of the impact of that move.
Kaz got the brunt of it as the full weight of Christian Cage landed on him, and he had that ladder secured, like you said. And that shows you how strong those are. It is the metal ladders, and I mean, it didn't even bend. And he nailed them, and oh man, that's just, Kaz has got to be absolutely devastated. You can see him grabbing, clutching, ribs could be broken after something like that.
A weary Christian Cage, however, as Kaz tries to slide in underneath. Christian making his way up the ladder. He's got his fingertips on that contract. Kaz slides in and then tossed him right down off the ladder. But Christian lands on his feet. This is the experience factor that he has in this kind of a match, where you can get tossed off the ladder, land on your feet, come right back, and then drop your opponent with a clothesline.
Well, he saw it coming, and he realized it was going to happen. There was nowhere for him to go. So he just let him do it. He let him take the ladder and push it over. And like you said, let it what a move by Kaz as he spun him around. Face first into the ladder, he's caught. Looks like his arms are stuck.
The already bloody lip, the bloody eye, the bloody face of Christian Cage. has to even take more damage when he just got shot right off into the ladder, and now, oh!
He went to the well one time too often, and you almost could sense that Christian Cage was waiting for it, and when he came in, he just flung that ladder right at Kaz, and this just shows you how dangerous of a match this is, and that they're willing to go through it to get a title shot.
That's the key.
How important the TNA World Championship is.
Shows you how dangerous it is, and it shows you at the same time how important this match is to these two competitors with that World Championship shot hanging in the balance. Kaz in trouble, obviously. Catapult move on the way. Look out for the ladder. God.
Nowhere for him to go. Nowhere for him to go, and it has been one brutal shot after another, Professor. Holy crap!
You look around ringside, Don, you see the looks on the faces of the fans. You see the looks on the faces of the announcers as well, as we see just how brutal, how vicious this match has been as Christian Cage tries to make his way up the ladder in the Instant Classic. Almost can sense that he's got a world's title shot. Just tear down that contract. Here comes Kaz trying to make a comeback.
But they've lost their mobility. They've been hit so many times that it's hard for them to keep their balance. And look at Kaz grabbing hold of that leg, fighting with everything he's got, and he pulls it down.
You said it in the first couple of minutes of this match. It's a match of attrition, and that's really what it's become. We sensed that right from the start. We knew that this was going to be violent. We knew it was going to be dangerous. We knew it was going to be brutal, and it's all of the above.
I'll tell you, those ladders have been in play from the beginning so many times, you don't see them till the very end after they've taken care of the opponent, but they've been using them as weapons. I mean, it's just unreal. And every time you think Christian Cage is in control, Kaz turns it around. When you think Kaz has got it in control, Christian Cage turns it around. Now look at this. He's going to use it as a baseball bat, and he just creams him and knocks him out. And this is Kaz's opportunity right here.
Swinging the ladder like the weapon is gone described, and the contact that was made with Christian Cage drives him completely out of the ring. You see that Christian had this some sense at least to look up momentarily and get a feel for the situation on where Kaz is with the ladder in regards to the contract. Kaz trying to climb up, realizes that he's got to reposition the ladder so that he can reach up and grab the contract. At the same time, Christian Cage is coming up on the floor.
Well, again, by putting the ladder in the wrong spot, that cost him. If he could have got it, he's so close. He's so close. Oh my gosh. He took the ladder and just hit him right under the arm, and now he's setting it up. Both of the guys now have ladders, but it looks like Kaz reeling in pain from that shot, but look at that, Christian's too far from it himself.
That desperation shot with the ladder was really Christian Cage's only option. Kaz had his hands up on the contract. He was getting ready to tear it down. This is where the danger level, Don, just rises several notches. My God, look how high up they are.
This is not going to end good. There's no way that it can, and you can see both of them trying to get their balance. Both of them knowing how oh no, oh my God! Christian Cage!
Inverted DDT, yes, from several runs up on the ladder, guys in the truck. Keith Mitchell, you got to take another look at this.
Look at this! Oh, he just got him and hit him with that inverted DDT. You can see Kaz. He knew he was in trouble, and you could see the head flop up and then go right back down.
God, the impact, just Kaz crashed down. You can see the blood from Christian Cage. It's flowed from his head onto the body of Kaz. Christian tries to position the ladders.
Well, you can see
both men have just taken a severe beating in this match.
No, and you can see Christian can't get his balance. Can't get his balance, and the ladder's not cooperating. So what does he do? He improvises. That's what makes him so great in a match like this. Any way that he can get the victory, he will. If it means putting the ladders away and taking care of Kaz first and then just going up and getting it, that's what he'll do.
Yes, he's got the experience. He also has the success in this kind of a match. And you can see that a weary Kaz will land on his feet, float over.
Wow.
How about that for a monkey flip?
What a counter! What a counter by Kaz! I mean, he has been so impressive in a match he's not familiar with, using that athletic ability at every turn. And you can see Christian, and look at he goes right back again, and he hits him with a leg drop.
Springboard off the middle rope, the leg drop, and yes, again, the back of Christian gets crushed right against the ladder. Kaz regroups, Kaz looks around, realizes that he's got to get that ladder in position and tear down the contract if he wants to get a shot at the TNA World's Heavyweight Champion, whoever that might be after the main event tonight.
But look where Christian's located, though. It's preventing Kaz from climbing up, so he just uses that weapon again and just crushes him.
Almost like he suplexed the ladder onto the prone body of Christian Cage.
Now what's he doing? He's putting the ladder outside of the ropes.
Well, I can say this, for someone who really has not had much experience in a ladder match,
pretty innovative.
I was just going to say that Kaz has got a game plan, he's got a strategy.
Too far again, though.
He's way too far away.
Is he going to try to leap for it?
I have no idea. He's going to try and climb up. He uses the ring ropes, then up, yes, to the top of the ladder.
Oh,
He's still too far away.
Too far away. He can see it. He knows it's there. He knows he's close.
Oh, God, from the top. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Oh, jeez, he broke his leg, man. That's unbelievable. Oh, if he didn't, he has to be close. He realized he couldn't get it, so he thought he'd take Christian out of it. If we can see that again, I want to show you the impact.
I had to turn away from the monitor just at the point of contact. Yeah, around ringside, you can see the looks on the faces of the fans. Look at this, guys.
Oh, my God. Christian rolled away, and he was in no man's land.
We take another look at the impact on. How about the audio that we heard on the first replay? When you just heard at the point of contact when that impact was made with the ladder, and yes, the very unforgiving steel, and he now uses it as a weapon, does Christian, sliding the ladder, and I think he caught him flush in the back, and there it is again, right in the back.
Just using it like a sled and just sending it forward, and he's got it trapped around that ring post, his legs trapped in the rope. Christian Cage.
Kaz is toast at this point.
Oh, he's got it right here. And he's got it set up where he can lean over and get it, but
here it is.
Keep in mind their balance is
Kaz
not good.
Going to try and get back up to his feet, while Christian is just a couple of feet away, now just inches away.
Look at this.
Miraculously, Kaz comes back, but Christian kicks him off at the free leg.
But again,
there it is. He's got his hand on the contract.
Look at this. He just kicked him. He just kicked him. Unbelievable. The contract man fell, but the board's still up there that they got to bring down. Look at this. What a shot. What a shot.
What an incredible match this has been. The return match, the rematch, and yes, the fight for the right tournament final.
They're letting them know that nobody's going to be cheated. They got to go up and they got to bring the clipboard down.
That's the key. You're right, Don. The contract fell off, but the clipboard is still in place, and that is what you must take down. You've got to get possession of that clipboard and take it down to win the match.
Good call right there. Good call by the officials, and then you can see it now. AJ Styles and Tomko have come out on the ramp, and it just made Kaz look at him.
There it is.
And Christian Cage is so close.
But remember, he said earlier, he said, I don't want you to come down in this match. And now, he's telling AJ to get away. Kaz fighting up there. Who's going to take down that clipboard, and who's going to get the title shot? Kaz now moving up. Can Kaz take it down?
You can see Christian Cage fighting it out. Oh, no, you can see the ladder teetering, and there they go.
Oh, God.
And look at Christian Cage. He goes over the top. And wait a minute.
Look at Kaz. Did you see the way he landed?
Look at this. It's like he's trying to get the look at what Kaz did.
He just moves it right back into place. Tear it down. Are you kidding me? He's got it. He's so close.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Kaz.
Today, he did it. And it's going to start, and you knew it couldn't wait any longer. They just had to start throwing punches.
Good God, what an exchange, and Jarrett with shot after shot. That one right on the jaw. That last one just drilled him. And then there goes Angle right into the corner.
Man, if you can't feel that intensity, you have no feeling at all. I mean, it really, look at the force that he put him into the turnbuckle. This has been about his family. This has been about his position here, this company that he's built. And for Kurt Angle to do the things he's done, Jeff Jarrett just couldn't take it. The emotion's too great.
Jarrett had to admit that the Olympic gold medalist, Kurt Angle, got one over on him and Mick Foley at Final Resolution in earning this shot, in earning this return match, and Jarrett knew it right from the start that he was going to have to prepare for war against Angle. That's exactly what he's done. Jarrett comes out of the blocks on absolute fire. Sleeper hold attempt by Angle, countered with the low blow, and the ring announcer Dave Penzer mentioned no disqualification match. Those rules apply here. Both sides agreed. Both Angle and Jarrett said that's the way that we're going to decide this.
It has to be that way,
and
Mike.
TNA management rubber stamped it. They said, turn both of these guys loose. You're right. That's the way this has to be. The clothesline by Jarrett shoots him all the way out to the...
Wait a minute. There's the War Machine as you see him just throwing stuff. He's here, obviously in pain, but Rhino has made it to the building. We'll give you more on that when we get it.
And boy, look at Rhino, his clothes torn. Obviously on that receiving end of the beating from the main event Mafia. They left him out in the vacant lot here in Charlotte, North Carolina. But Rhino has arrived here at Genesis, and Jeff Jarrett just takes Angle, and there he goes right into the guardrail.
I'm gonna tell you something. Jeff Jarrett has totally dictated how this matchup was gonna be. You know what? When you put a man's family online, that's what can happen. That's the kind of situation it's gonna be. Look at this. Jeff Jarrett sends him right into the guardrail over here, and now, oh man, look at this.
Jarrett takes that 24-ounce beer from one of the fans at ringside and throws it right in Angle's face.
Just anything that he can do, every little thing that he can do to take advantage of the situation, humiliate Kurt Angle. And look at Jeff now as he's just thrown beer on him and done everything that he could. Tell you what. Oh, man! Kurt Angle caught him and sent him right into that guardrail. Sent him with an unbelievable force. Unbelievable force.
Bad landing for Jarrett out on the steel here. Boy, Angle, all of a sudden, that explosive move, firing back, and that one caught Jeff completely unaware, and Angle rolls out, and yes, no disqualification here in this return match from Bound for Glory, and Kurt's right on him. Full court press, there goes Jeff. Oh man, and you see that right into the side of the steel steps went Jarrett.
Well, that's what Kurt Angle can do. He knows how to turn it around, and he's ruthless. And that's how it is, just wicked impact shots. As you can see, he throws him back into the ring again. And this crowd is just feeling it. They know that they're witnessing something just unbelievable. Two people that hate each other more than two people can even imagine. Oh!
Off that quick snap, off that quick suplex, Angle on him for the cover. You're right, competitors as well as fans here at Genesis in Charlotte, North Carolina at an absolute fever pitch for this match. And look at Angle with those stomps. Look at the boots, right, one after the other, into the head and into the face of the King of the Mountain, the founder of TNA.
I mean, you can just feel the hatred, and you feel that in every kick to the head, every smashing of the face of the steps, the backbreaker. I mean, everything has had an extra force to it. It's been unreal. Already from the start, it's been unreal. As Kurt Angle's turned this thing around into his favor after Jeff Jarrett started off like we've never seen him.
And how about Angle? With almost every impactful offensive move, he's right on top of Jarrett with the pin attempt. And now going to try and ground him and try and wear him down. And Jarrett's going to try and feed off this crowd. Maybe get that adrenaline rolling one more time. He had that huge burst right at the start of the match. And now he's got to get that rechanneled.
Well, Kurt Angle, though, look at his form. That's what being an Olympic wrestler does. He knows where to get his legs, his knees. He knows how to get that base as strong as it can. It's so hard for Jeff to get to his feet. Jeff spinning around trying to fight for a shot, trying to find any kind of an opening, and it looks like he finally has, but Kurt just lets him do it because he goes right after him. But Jarrett gets the boot up, Mike.
Just as he came in, Jeff was able to get that boot up, but then as he comes back out of the corner, Angle is there, waiting, prepared, and unleashes the belly to belly. He released him high overhead, and you can see Jarrett favoring the back of his head and his neck.
Well, he hit hard. I mean, he hit that head hard. Now Kurt, 1, 2, Jeff able to get the legs up and use it to force those shoulder blades up off the mat.
Angle using the hair of Jarrett to bring him back up like a handle, and as soon as he gets him up to his feet, that big uppercut. That forearm shot takes him and snaps Jarrett right back down to the mat, and you see the contact that Jarrett made with the canvas, the back of his head crashing down again, and Angle continues to neutralize.
I'll tell you what, every punch is just a little harder than normal. Every kick, every uppercut, everything that you do when you force them into the rail is just a little bit harder than normal, because you want to make sure that you're getting your message. These two guys just trying to let the other one know, hurt the other one as bad as they can anytime they can. Right now, Kurt, real methodical all of a sudden. Got that sleeper hold in, just holding it in tight on him, pulling on those elbows around that neck, so he's trying to take away his breath. But Jeff, he's just willing himself to his feet.
You can see that Jarrett can feel it at this point. Playing off the crowd, back up to his feet, but then Angle cuts him off, stops him, gonna try to go for the slam. Instead, Jarrett's prepared. The perfect counter to the Angle slam is that deep arm drag.
I'll tell you what, he just let the momentum carry himself forward. And here it go. Wow, what a shot! And he just sent Kurt Angle all the way over the rope. Unbelievable move as he let the gravity take over, and he sent him high, and Kurt Angle landed hard.
I don't know that high does it justice. Look at this. All the way down to the concrete, and we come back live with Jarrett. Oh, Jarrett over the top, and he just crashed right down, and I think their heads collided.
I'll tell you what, Jarrett caught, and it's just what happens. His back foot caught the top of that rope, and he hung there, and he was landing back down. We got to show you this, and you'll see what I mean. Here he goes over. Oh, but he takes the shot. Both of them catch their heads.
Well, they sure did, and you can see that Jarrett reached out with his hand and caught Angle on the way down.
Oh, look at this.
Look out. Here comes Jarrett right here by the broadcast table. My God.
Just going right over the top. Knocked him down. Just the momentum. As Jarrett knocked down. Right here as they're trying to get control. This matchup has just been so intense. I can't believe it.
And Angle goes over to the timekeeper and picks up the bell, and he's just ripping the bell apart. Look out. He's waiting for Jarrett to get to his feet, and the second that he does, Angle. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. He just hit him with the bell. Just smashed his head. Oh, that was sickening. And it was right in front of us. The blood is just pouring.
God, look at the blood come out of the head of Jeff Jarrett. I can't get over the impact of that shot with the timekeeper's bell.
Unbelievable. Kurt Angle not stopping at anything. And another shot to the head. You can just the intensity is off the charts. Right here in front of us, slams his head on the table.
My God, he's like a maniac. He's like
animal.
A man possessed. Don, there's blood all over us here at the broadcast table. Those shots to the bloodied face, to the bloodied head of Jarrett. Oh, my God.
Kurt Angle, this thing, I'm telling you what, you couldn't, words can't describe what we're seeing here. The viciousness that's just in play is unbelievable.
And Jarrett with a desperation move up the ramp, Don. And I think Jeff may have momentarily turned this thing around.
I'll tell you what, Jeff, though, he's hurt bad. He's hurt so bad. We saw the shot over the desk, and we saw that shot by the bell. I mean, he's just hurt so bad. But he's got to do something, anything out of desperation to turn it around.
And I mean, think of this, Don. The longer this match goes and the more that blood just flows like a faucet from the head of Jarrett, you know he's going to be weakened. His Angle opened up.
It might be blood from Jeff. I'm not sure. I can't see, but it wouldn't surprise me. And you see that Kurt Angle I think he is cut on the head. Is Jeff Jarrett able to turn things around here? It's unbelievable. After everything he's taken, that's what determination will do. That's what this company means to him. It means everything to him, Mike.
The founder of TNA, fighting for his life, fighting for the future of this company in what has boiled down to the most personal war we've ever seen. And look at Jarrett rock him that time. Caught him with that right hand. He reels away. And then with Angle, whoa, right off the edge of the stage there. Jeff caught him with the right hand, and Angle able to catch himself. Jarrett drives another shot in.
He knows he's got him in an unbelievable predicament. Just trying to get him to teeter off. But Kurt, wait a minute. Oh, my God. Ankle slam. Jarrett through the table on the concrete. Oh, my God.
You see both Angle and Jarrett, they're down. Guys, in the truck, please, let's take another look. Check this out.
Oh man, they went, oh my God, here's another shot of it, and I'm telling you, they went almost too far from the table, and Jeff Jarrett went straight onto the concrete.
You're right, with every angle that we look at it.
They went through the pyro board, right through the pyro board, and look at that bloody mess that's Jeff Jarrett's head.
With every replay that we saw, it looked worse, didn't it? In terms of the landing, in terms of the contact with both the table, the concrete, and even the pyro display that you mentioned.
I'm telling you what, both these guys are feeling it. Neither one of these guys are going to be able to walk again. I mean, this is life or death. I mean, I've never seen anything like this. As you see Kurt crawling on his hands and knees, trying to get back to the ring. Jeff Jarrett trying to get on his knees. Oh, the pain. There's got to be broken bones, broken ribs, concussions. This thing is just brutal.
Will Jeff Jarrett be able to recover from this beating by Kurt Angle, from that slam through the table and onto the concrete? Jarrett is back up and trying to make it. He's trying to crawl towards the ring area. Angle as well. You talked about the hands and knees, and now here comes Jarrett back.
That's just sheer willpower. The body right now has given up on him, and they're just forcing it to do things it's not supposed to do. And that's move. I mean, it's just been unreal. Look at Kurt as he's trying to get himself into the ring. It's kind of a pride matter, being able to make it back first. Jeff, though, collapses again on the concrete floor.
Jarrett doing everything within his power to fight through the pain. You see on several occasions, Jeff favoring his side, favoring his hip, and Jarrett fighting through the pain to get back towards the ring. Angle slowly on the far side, Don. I think you can see Angle slowly making his way up to the apron. I don't know if Jeff's going to be able to continue here. I just don't know.
You wonder what's going through their minds right now if you could read them. It's just that they've got to be trying to block out pain at the same time, trying to stay focused on just killing your opponent. I mean, it's just been that vicious as both of them make it into the ring. Holy cow, I've never seen, look at that look of determination on the King of the Mountain's face.
It's a look of determination, and it's also one of those situations where you could say if looks could kill.
Oh my gosh. Kurt Angle looks like he's gonna get to his feet. Jeff struggling, wobbly. He gets to his feet and he just meets a shot from the fist of Kurt. What a return though by Jeff.
Boy, I'm just amazed that Jarrett could even get back up to his feet. Receiving blow that time. But for every shot that he takes, look at Jarrett answer with one of his own.
Kurt Angle, look at Jeff use the ropes to give him momentum back. Kurt does the same thing. Both of these guys, they look at this, and Jeff Jarrett breaking him, and Kurt able to stop it.
Caught him with the kick, and then Jarrett answers back. Clothesline, running clothesline, takes him down. Olympic gold medalist just drilled 3 times. Doubled over with the boot. Jarrett double underhook, gonna try. Oh, plants him. DDT, roll him, cover him.
2, oh my God, Kurt got his shoulder up out of sheer willpower. Oh my God, folks, you're witnessing something special, and I mean it's for the wrong reasons. 2 people that hate each other so much that it's come to this. But as far as being a fan of this sport, you're witnessing something special tonight. 2 people that will do anything, everything to win this
Here it
match.
is. Could the stroke put him away? He went for it. Instead, Angle counters with, of all things, the ankle lock.
And right now, you know it's hurting twice as much. There's already so much pain. As you see him cinched in and he's on his feet. And Jeff Jarrett screaming in pain, rubbing his hands through the blood, trying to find a way to get out of it.
That picture tells the entire story as Jarrett tries now, senses that his one move here is to get the ring ropes, and when he does, Kurt Angle draws him back, brings him back out to the center, and how about the reaction from Angle that time?
I'll tell you, he just let him get so close to the ropes. He knows how it is, and oh, Jeff able to roll through. I don't know where he found the strength to do that, Mike, but he rolled through and sent Kurt Angle outside the ring, but it cost him, and Kurt's on his feet. I'm telling you, Kurt is getting himself even more psyched up.
Look
Here
out.
he comes back. Oh my God, the guy just,
pushes the timekeeper out of the way and picks up the steel chair to come back inside the ring. Look out, Jeff. Look out, Jeff.
No disqualification. Nice drop kick. He drop kicked the chair right to his face.
And now, Jarrett again. Stroke! Caught him with it.
He brought it right on his head. Here it is. He's done it. Oh, my God. Kurt Angle got the shoulder up.
Amazingly, Angle able to get that shoulder before the 3 count. I mean, Jarrett hit his move. Jarrett hit his stroke, but it wasn't enough.
I'll tell you, that's just something that's just never say die attitude that both these guys got. Like I said, you're going to have to kill him to beat him. Both these guys have that same mindset as Jeff puts Kurt up on the ropes, knowing if he can bring him down from up there, he has a chance to end this thing and prove a point, beat Kurt Angle twice in a row.
Gonna go for the superplex. Jarrett's got Angle up top. Angle fighting it off. Shots into the rib cage, one after the other. And he's able to push Jarrett all the way back down.
And when you think of what that body's already gone through, just think of those bones jarring again when he hits, but Jeff gets to his feet, and then he catches the drop kick. A glancing blow, though, as he's able to get up, and look at this.
Angle slam. There it is. He hit it.
No, here it is. 1, 2. Jeff Jarrett somehow gets the shoulder up in time.
Not one shoulder, both shoulders up to make sure that there's no doubt that you're not going to get the 3 count. A dazed Angle tries to regroup as well. He just hit the Angle slam, but it wasn't enough. Jarrett with the stroke, both men with their patented finishing moves, and now the straps come down.
Oh, this is his opportunity that he has right now where he's just trying. Oh, Jeff Jarrett able to kick him away.
Jarrett up in the corner. Angle charges in, and he went shoulder first into the corner. You heard the gasp from the crowd here at ringside as everybody saw Angle go in shoulder first.
I'll tell you what, he went with such force. Jeff Jarrett, look at this. He's got the guitar in hand. He knows that Kurt Angle hit himself so hard into that steel ring post. One shot with the guitar, and he'll get that measure of revenge. He's hit him before, but I promise you there'll be extra force on this one.
Here it is. Oh, just when he went for it, you see that low blow, that kick between the legs by Angle.
I'll tell you what, Jeff Jarrett wound up, and the fact that he wanted to hit him so hard is what cost him there. It allowed Kurt Angle to hit the low blow, and now Kurt looking at that guitar, and you know he's thought about putting that through Jeff's head 1,000,000 times.
Angle has Jarrett's guitar. Jeff, slow to recover. And instead, Angle goes over and picks up the steel chair, almost as if he's weighing his options here.
Well, you got to figure which one is it going to cause more damage. He holds the guitar up, the crowd responds. He holds the chair up, the crowd responds, and he wants to, he just saw the one-gun salute, gives him the finger, and he wants to finish him off with his own weapon.
My God, what a shot to the head.
That's it. Oh, what?
You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. A steel chair shot like that to the head.
I think it's a situation where you've just dealt with so much pain. Somehow you're able to block it out. I mean, it just means that much to Jeff. Trying to get the guitar, but and he misses, and now Kurt's got that ankle lock again.
There it is. Ankle lock applied. Jarrett fighting through the pain again. Is he going to be able to hang on here? Is he going to be able to get to the ropes to get a break?
Those screams are even making it through the crowd. That's the pain that he's in. And he's going to tap. He's got that hand up. How can he not tap? How much more can you ask anybody to take? Either one of these guys. As Kurt Angle is absolutely ripping that ankle apart. He's pulling that ankle off of the leg. Oh, man, you can just feel it here as he cinches it in.
Ankle lock applied. Is Jarrett going to pass out from the pain? Is Jarrett going to tap out?
The leg's got to be numb. He's got to have no feeling in it at this point. Just the feeling of a shooting pain down his body. Look at that look in his face. Trying to find the willpower somehow to keep from tapping. How do you do it at this point?
What's he gonna do? Back up to a leg. He rolls through. Pin, two. No! God! Oh, so close to Jeff Jarrett getting the pin. Look at him stalk him. Look at Angle stalk him.
I just don't think he had the strength. Oh, now Kurt's pulled him up. Oh, but Jeff Jarrett turned it into a DDT.
I think he was going to go for the Angle slam. And in mid-move, Jarrett dropped him. And look at Jeff fire up.
Oh, he wants to nail him with that guitar, that signature trademark of his. He wants Kurt, that's the last thing for Kurt to see before it's lights out. Oh, it's already busted. That's all right, Jeff can find some part of it to use. Nah. He says the heck with that as he hobbles over and he grabs the steel chair.
The steel chair that Angle used just minutes ago to inflict further damage. Angle doesn't know that Jarrett's got the chair in his hands. And as soon as he gets up, you know that Jarrett wants to hit this out of the park.
Oh, a shot to the head. If Jeff Jarrett can cover him, this is over. That just creamed his face, but look at Jeff. He's holding on to that ankle. The pain is unreal. The ankle might even be broken for all we know. We have no idea. We have no idea what he's even walking on.
Jarrett slowly crawling back. Angle knocked out. Is Jeff going to try and go for the pin? He's going to lean back on it. Here it is.
1, 2. Oh, man, it took him too long to get.
No, the quick reversal and Angle gets the 3 count.
Here is your winner,
Kurt Angle, Mike. Took an opportunity there. It looked like Jeff had it, and Kurt Angle found a way to get the win.
What a match we have witnessed. The return match from Bound for Glory. Jeff Jarrett victorious back in the month of October, and Kurt Angle has evened the score tonight here at Genesis.
I don't know what to say.
We've said it all. What we have just witnessed here, and if you think about the future here of TNA and what's at stake in this match, this is huge for the main event Mafia to get this win.
You think about what these guys went through and what they put their bodies through. I know somebody had to lose, but you just hoped it would be the other way. And Kurt Angle able to get his revenge tonight. I mean, he practically broke his ankle in that ankle lock, Mike.
You see,
no, come on.
Security, trainers in to check on that ankle. Come on, Kurt. Kurt, enough is enough here. And referee Slick Johnson intimidated. I mean, security as well. That's Angle with that chair, and we know he's nuts.
No, these guys can't take a chance to stay in there. They're not trained. They know that Kurt Angle will hit him
and
in
he
a second.
spits right on.
Wow.
Come on.
Stomping the ankle. Just stomping it. Just going right after. Just after everything they've gone through. Come on, take your victory and leave, but he's not.
Angle has snapped again. The shots to the head of Jarrett, and now the ankle, which has obviously already been injured severely. And Angle, oh, come on, he's got it. He's got his leg, he's got his ankle. It's just sandwiched in that steel chair, and he's just stomping on it.
He's crushing it right through the chair. Somebody get this animal out of here. He's proved his point, it's over. You've won tonight.
It's not enough. That win was not enough for Kurt Angle.
What a war. I don't know any other way to describe it. A brutal, vicious, bloody war. How bad is Jeff Jarrett hurt, Mike?
A very serious situation here with the trainer attending to the leg of Jeff Jarrett. I mean, the last thing you want to do here, Don, is to move Jeff too quickly and risk further injury.
You know, we're talking now about the ankle and after seeing what Kurt did to that ankle, but think about the other injuries that we saw going through the pyro table onto the concrete. I mean, the steel rails, the steel steps, the announce table, anything that you could be hit with, this guy's gone through tonight.
You can see that Trainers and EMTs coming from the back, bringing the stretcher to the ring. All right, let's regroup here. We'll stay on top of this. I believe JB's with Jim Cornette and Rhino.
Look, just think about what you're doing. Listen to me. This is stupid. Your back's out. Your head's busted wide open. You don't need to do this. We can do it another time. We can come up with something else. Rhino, listen to me, please.
I'm going to that ring. And if you think you can stop me, then you better try and do it right now. And if not, don't get in my way.
Brother, do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back live here at Genesis in Charlotte, North Carolina. The founder of TNA, Jeff Jarrett, being stretchered from the ring. Very serious situation here, Don.
We're watching it on the monitors right now just to see if there's any signs we can see. Jeff, just what an effort tonight. And I know Rhino here getting ready to come out and not going to be stopped by anything, but just somebody that we've become friends with. This is a personal friend of ours who we've worked with from day one, Mike. It's hard to watch this.
To the It Factor, or will 2013 be the consecutive year of the charismatic enigma? We find out in our main event. Here to set the stage for our main event as only he can, standing by, JB. Take it away.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is your Genesis main event of the evening. When the bell rings, the man in charge, TNA official Mr. Brian Hebner. And now, live from Universal Studios Orlando, it's time for your Genesis main event of the evening. Introducing first of all, he stands in the corner to my right and weighed in this morning at 212 pounds. He comes to us from Tampa, Florida. He is a double All-Stan Aries. And now, introducing competitor number 2, standing in the corner to my left, he weighed in this morning at 238 pounds and comes to us from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. He is the It Factor, Bobby Roode. And now, introducing, standing in the corner to my left, he weighed in this morning at 228 pounds and comes to us from Cameron, North Carolina. He is the current reigning and defending TNA Heavyweight Champion of the World, Jeff Hardy.
As always, the charismatic enigma, the world heavyweight champion, has his game face on. He's got the creatures behind him, but he's in there, as you mentioned, Mike, with the 2 most recent former world heavyweight champions. These 3 have had the title picture locked up for a long time.
And no further need for any speculation from us 3. It's time to see how this world title match, our main event at Genesis, will unfold.
That's right, sit back, cinch him up. This is gonna be one hell of a ride. Bell sounds, and here we go.
Well, you can see it right here, both Aries and Roode. Quasi almost have Hardy cornered for a moment. They're just looking at him. Roode's directing traffic.
But Aries doesn't like to be dictated to. Looks like a meeting of the minds between the 2 challengers.
Well, they're both conniving guys. And, you know, the thing, look, this is for the World Heavyweight title. It's every man for himself.
And it's a 2-on-1 beatdown in the corner on the World Heavyweight Champion. So that collusion that they talked about earlier coming to light in the early goings of this World Heavyweight title main event. And that doesn't bode well for the champ.
No, because the champ could get eliminated by both Aries and Roode, and then Aries and Roode, then they fight it out for the World Heavyweight Championship.
I think that's exactly the game plan that these two have. The one comment that they've been making is that Jeff Hardy is not deserving to be World Heavyweight Champion. They want to eliminate him first. Hardy fights back, shows good offense early against both challengers.
Champ's gonna have to have his head on a swivel here, Taz.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, there's no back down in the World Heavyweight Champion, Jeff Hardy. But right now, he just took out both men. That's huge.
Bulldog and clothesline in stereo follows up with the inverted atomic drop on Bobby Roode, and drops him, goes tweeners there, and a nice drop kick takes him down. Trying to get rid of him early. That's what he's got to do. He's got to divide and conquer somehow.
Great burst of adrenaline in the opening going, the early minutes of this match, as Jeff Hardy plays off the emotions of the crowd here at Genesis. And then from behind, this is the head on a swivel. This is the numbers game. This is the honor among thieves, as Roode takes him right down.
Roode really took down Jeff Hardy. Whiplash-like motion on the back of his head.
Yeah, Hardy's whole body was on a swivel there. Hit the canvas hard. And now Roode and Aries, the two contenders for Hardy's championship, continue to team up here. Their goal, eliminate the champ, make it a one-on-one matchup. Can they do it? Hardy's got Aries. Oh, that high impact, that alley-oop-like move that he's been executing ever since his world title matchup with Aries. It bound
Here
for
he comes!
Look out!
Oh, man! Oh, God!
Taz, Hardy talked about it. He's willing to sacrifice. He's willing to hurt himself.
Well, let's take another look at it right here. You want to see sacrifice? Watch this. That's the World Heavyweight Champion trying to take out Bobby Roode. My God. A wild man, Hardy.
But I mean, that ability to sacrifice, that throwing caution to the wind, that's really what has made Jeff Hardy who he is throughout his entire career.
He's fueled by it. The man is fueled by that. Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Wow.
Right into the double R spine buster there by Roode.
See, now again, if Hardy would have been pinned, he obviously would have lost the world title, but he would have been eliminated, and Roode and Aries would do battle for the world title.
And that one was close, and when you think back to how many opponents Bobby Roode has defeated with that spine buster, fortunate for Hardy to escape before the 3 count.
Great counter there by Roode. Hardy was looking for the twist of fate and a nice back suplex, belly to back into the cover, looking to eliminate the champ again. And this is the pace that most fits Bobby Roode, where he can slow it down.
Well, yeah, that's how he's systematic. You know, he's systematic, he's calculating, he picks his spots and he picks apart your body.
That was one of your keys to victory in their one-on-one matchup that you had, Taz, the poise of Bobby Roode.
Yes, yes, I sometimes look at the keys to victory and I think about them. But no, yes, I believe that Bobby Roode definitely is loaded with poise, and that's what he's about. He's a proud guy, but he's got poise. He's in control at all times during a match.
Never gets flustered, right?
That's what poise means, Mike.
Oh, no. God, cut off by Aries, came out of nowhere.
Hardy, now look out, trying to take advantage. Aries securing the cover. I think Hardy was maybe looking whisper in the win on Roode, and Aries came in. Into the cover again. Aries had some time on the outside to rest up. And he's come back with a vengeance.
Hey, listen, Aries has a sense of urgency. He saw an opening, and he gunned after it. It didn't work, but he's bringing a lot of offense here to Hardy.
And just as both challengers promised, everything within their power to take Hardy out, there's another near fall.
And it's just like we saw Roode pick his spots on Hardy. Now we're seeing, you know, Austin Aries do the same thing. So that'll be a game plan here, and I think that, as we talked about a little bit, Bobby Roode exposed that game plan in his interview before the match with JB.
Aries now, the ruthless efficiency of Austin Aries. What a shot with the elbow, hook of the leg, trying to eliminate him again. And guys, you know, in a normal triple threat match, elimination rules, you know, people might be trading pinfalls, but Hardy finds himself constantly in harm's way. He's just being smothered by both contenders.
You're right, time after time, it's been either Roode or Aries on the offense against Hardy, with Hardy doing everything within his power to escape before he's put away with a 3 count. But I mean, how long is Hardy going to be able really to survive against both of these guys? At this time, you might see Roode down at the bottom of your screen right there. Roode's catching his breath as well.
Well, listen, the resiliency of Jeff Hardy is very well documented, but it's definitely going to get tested hard here. Looking good, though. The champ's looking good right here.
Repeated shots there by Hardy. The creatures counting in unison. Talking about having eyes in the back of your head. He backs off Roode now. A little meeting of the minds. And perhaps an invert there. Look at that. Poetry in motion by Hardy, taking advantage of a down Bobby Roode.
Right up the back of Roode. Crashes into Aries. Stacks him or sets him side by side.
Now what?
Don't tell me. Oh gosh, he hits hard. That's the second time in this matchup that Hardy was looking to put it away, to go high risk off the top rope. But again, when you got 2 guys in there, he's countered and he's in a world of hurt again.
Yeah, Bobby Roode was the, well, he orchestrated that by pulling Jeff Hardy down, and he really landed hard, man, right on his, you know, his lower extremities if I'm taking the high road.
Count is on as both men just blatantly choking Hardy in the corner, and that's going to take a lot of wind out of the champ.
Both Roode and Aries relentless here against Hardy, exploiting the 5 count in the corner from one guy to the other, and now the double team beatdown continues.
Sure does. Double back elbow now going into the cover. Now one for Aries. And just the energy that Hardy has to continue to give up just to kick out of these repeated pinfall attempts.
Exactly, and both men are just, each man tried to get the pin if, you know, it's every man for himself, as we said, but they're trying to take out the world champ, and I tell you what, their game plan looks like it's going to work.
That's why there's no need for the other guy to try and make a save against Hardy here, because it's established what they're trying to do. It's plain and simple. It's 2-on-1.
It's like target practice right now. Whoa.
A little dissension here, though, by the challengers.
Size of the egos that Taz talked about earlier.
Either way, it's going to be bad for the World Heavyweight Champion, however. All the way from the top. Oh, huge superplex by Roode.
That's got to be it. He's got to have him. Oh.
Somehow, some way, though, Hardy continues to dig down deep and survive. That was one of your points in the tail of the tape, and survive is what he's doing here, Mike, but how long can he keep this up?
It's what Jeff Hardy has been known for throughout his career, but I'm with you. The longer that this match goes, and the longer that Roode and Aries can continue this 2-on-1 against Hardy, it's just tough to give him a chance.
Hey, wait. I got an idea.
What the hell is this?
Roode said he had an idea.
Oh, no.
Well, we saw a superplex. We might see a super duperplex here.
Oh, my.
Look at the elevation.
This guy's crazy. They're going to just trying to totally eliminate Hardy, and Hardy fighting back. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, my God.
Now, that was incredible.
That was freaking awesome.
Timber, the World Heavyweight Champ, takes them both down with the whisper in the wind.
There's only one Jeff Hardy. Let's take a look right now, and you'll see why. Watch this.
Bam! One of the signature moves of Jeff Hardy has all of a sudden taken this match to somewhat even footing at this point, but Hardy's got to get back up and get on the offense.
Yeah, that window of opportunity to capitalize can shut in a hurry with these two. Hardy trying to take advantage, but both men already back to their feet. But Aries goes down again.
Look how quick the World Heavyweight Champion,
oh yeah,
Jeff Hardy is.
not quick enough to see Austin Aries blindside him and take him crashing down to the floor just before Hardy was going to fly and try and land on Roode outside at the guardrail.
Yeah, time and time again, every time in this matchup that Hardy has really tried to go high risk, except for that high impact move a minute ago. Somebody's been there to put a stop to it. Really cutting out any advantage Hardy could potentially have in a match like this.
There's the quickness of the World Heavyweight Champion.
Oh, man. Aries inadvertently. Whoa! He just really smashed into Bobby Roode bad.
Clear out at ringside, folks.
Here we go.
The champ taking advantage of his environment. Right into the rail on the outside, and a bad landing there into the steps.
Jeff Hardy, the World Heavyweight Champion, he will definitely amp up the excitement in an arena anywhere in this world. We're seeing it right here, man. He's really picking the pace up.
Nobody to stop him this time.
Realizes that he can't rest on his laurels. Can't take a second off. Trying to take out Aries on the far side. Quickly turns his attention to Roode. Gonna roll him in. Because also Hardy knows he's got to get the pin. Or he's got to get the submission win inside the ring.
Good point, Mike. Yep, he's got to incapacitate one of them on the outside, roll the other one in, and try and put him away. And he's only got a short time to do it. Aries cuts him off yet again.
Uh-oh. Jeff might be in trouble here.
Putting on the brakes. Oh, look at that. Hardy deposits him with that front suplex right onto his cohort.
And that's the way to do it. Use one opponent against the other.
Big cover him. Elimination
Pin.
on the way. Another close call there, trying to take advantage. So tough. The champ is in one hell of a bad predicament here in this match.
Yeah, but he's making the most of it. He's making the most of it right here. Oh!
Until that.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
What a spear by Roode. The champ's going to be out of this one. We saw Hardy take advantage of a fallen opponent earlier for the poetry in motion. This time it was Roode stepping off the body of Aries and catching him with that nasty spear.
Time after time, we have seen that it's been just this close to an elimination of our World Heavyweight Champion, Jeff Hardy. But Hardy's still alive in the three-way elimination.
As we've talked about it throughout the matchup, what's it going to take for Hardy to survive? But with the resiliency of Jeff Hardy, what's it going to take to get him out of this match?
I think you're witnessing it. Yeah, he's got both arms trapped here. Look at that, Aries. Great cover right there.
That after the discus forearm that rocked and snapped the head and neck of Hardy straight back. Here comes Roode up into the air, and with an assist from Aries right into the pin.
Into the cover now.
Just a matter of time. Jeff Hardy, the World Heavyweight Champ, is just a pin cushion right now for Aries and Roode.
But you see it here, Taz, the frustration starting to seep into the challengers.
Yeah, well, because it takes a lot to defeat Jeff Hardy, but you got two amazing competitors that are just trying to tear you apart.
Yeah, the longest reigning World Heavyweight Champion in history and the man who defeated him for it. So it's just a miracle that Hardy is surviving. And he can't escape this time. Roode's got a hold of him. Oh! What a shot!
Lights out.
Full speed drop kick. Is he gonna go?
Look at the spike up. Brainbuster!
Got it. Aries got it here.
Whoa! Thought he was toast.
How in the hell did Hardy kick out of that?
Got me. That's crazy.
Roode can't believe it either.
As if that drop kick wasn't enough. That insane brain buster. Watch this. Watch the head of Hardy.
Damn.
You go up top. Hit this thing. Hit it. Finish him.
Well, I think that Roode is telling Aries go up to hit the thing. I think the thing he's talking about is the 450.
One would presume with the motions of Roode, let's see if Aries can deliver it. And Hardy can't fight back. We did, he got able to move out of the way.
Unbelievable that Hardy.
Look at this.
No honor amongst thieves. Looking for the ultimate payoff. Fisherman suplex cover.
No.
Bobby Roode, my man. That's smart right there.
What's that going to do to the collusion and the relationship between Roode and Aries, though?
Well, Roode, I think, realizes, hey, this doubling up thing on Jeff Hardy ain't working.
And these two men, consumed with winning the World Heavyweight title, are now going at it in this elimination main event. What a forearm shot.
Caught him with the elbow, man. Elbow and forearm. I thought Roode might have been knocked out for a sec.
These two guys so consumed with the world title, they might just take each other out and think of the much-needed breather that Hardy is getting in the midst of all of this.
Roode looked dazed as he was brought up to his feet, able to come back. First front suplex, tosses Aries across the ring, and now Roode's got Aries in his sights.
Oh, but that beautiful counter, sprawled out of the spear into the last chancery.
What a perfect answer
Get him.
it was by Aries to the running, charging spear by Roode.
Beautiful counter right into one of his own signatures.
Oh, is he going to tap?
He went to the eyes, did Roode. Tough hold to get at him. Got to take the low road.
Almost eliminated by submission there. Oh, and now, talking about signatures the other way now with the crossface.
Got that thing locked right in the middle of the ring.
Got the arm seized at the same time, Taz.
Aries trying to curl the other arm in, maybe cradle up for a pin. There it is. That's how you hook the leg while that hand is flat on the mat.
Great insight.
Turning into it, taking the effect away from the hold. Looking for that roaring forearm again. Didn't have the distance he needed, got in a little too close.
Now he's got the separation.
Oh my God, the power right there of Roode. Look at that counter.
Boy, these guys seemingly have an answer for everything their opponent is trying to dish out.
Well, he might not have an answer right now, Aries, for the superplex he's about to get hit with. I think that's what Roode had in mind, but excellent work here by Austin Aries.
Box in the ears, takes him down. Aries is perched. Missile drop kick on the money. We might be closing in on our first elimination. If Aries can keep on the throttle here, drop kick in the corner.
Full speed drop kick. Gonna bring Roode back out. Looks like it's time to go brainbuster again.
Roode out the back door though. Counters into the rear waistlock, rolls him up, looking for the pin.
Oh! Tights and all, it still didn't get the win. Look at this backslide. Backslide. Oh, what?
How about Hardy?
Wow!
Hardy dropped right down. Into the pin. And I believe he counted 3.
I think he did.
Top.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, Roode's
Roode
eliminated. Wow.
Aries and Roode trying to take each other out, and how about the opportunistic World Heavyweight Champion? Now it's down to one-on-one.
Aries tried to use the shortcut of leverage out of the ropes in the corner. Hardy sneaks back in and ends up pinning Roode. Roode's eliminated. Now it's down to Hardy versus Aries for the world title.
And Hardy not looking too good at all right now.
I know bullshit. So, sir.
I think Aries complaining that he didn't get credit for the pin on Roode, but either way,
who cares?
It's Roode. Exactly. Why beef about that?
Oh, there's that ego you talked about. Oh! No time to argue about it
again.
Now. Aries counters though. He's a master at it. These two know each other so well. Think of the battle.
Oh, God! Twist of fate through the ropes, head first.
I've never seen that before. Ever seen that before. And
that was one hell of a nose dive.
Jeff Hardy's gonna fly.
Can he hit it? Can he hit it?
Yes.
There it is.
Swanton bomb. Cover. Yeah, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah.
He's going to have some bumps and bruises tomorrow, I can assure you that. I mean, this was not an easy task.
Biding his time, but Moose eventually will look at the Impact World Championship. He said it.
His opponent from South Central Los Angeles, California, Willie Mack.
And Willie Mack, normally smiling, a little groove to him, but not tonight. Willie Mack knows what's at stake here this evening. Willie Mack knows what he's got to do, and Willie Mack knows what he must walk through in order to win this match. So folks, if you're not familiar with an I Quit match, and you're new to Impact Wrestling, at any point in the match, the referee will go over with the microphone he has in his hand. You'll see it here in a second. And he'll ask the competitor if that's it, if they want to quit, if they're done. And the only way to win is to get your opponent to utter those two words, those two embarrassing words, and say, I can't take any more. You're the better man. You've beaten me. But all you have to say is, I quit. Both men talking trash back and forth. They have gotten to know each other very well over the last number of weeks. And how about Willie Mack embarrassing Moose on Impact Wrestling with that 3-minute challenge with Matthew Palmer, and Palmer outlasting Moose. All he had to do was last 3 minutes, and Willie came out, distracted Moose for about 5 seconds, and that allowed Matthew Palmer to earn an official victory over Moose. Look at Willie. Look at Willie Mack all over Moose. And Moose will go to the outside. Madison Rand, I think it'll be a few minutes before the referee starts getting involved and asking if a competitor wants to quit. What do you say?
Oh!
Well, no, Josh, he's checking on Moose right now.
Referee Brandon Toll just got thrown off as he asked Moose if he wanted to quit. It's going to take a lot to get these two to say those words, but that is the official's job with the microphone. And he's going to check on Moose again. Moose went side first, ribs first. I mean, those are steel guardrails outside the ring. I think it's often taken for granted that you're literally throwing your opponent, whipping your opponent into concrete. And now this, that swinging slam from Willie Mack, that's impressive, that's powerful.
And it's painful, Josh. That stage, that ramp has zero give. No give whatsoever. It's just a hard, loud thud that you hear when a body as big as Moose's comes crashing down on it.
Yeah, and Willie showed off the power there and now takes Moose off the steel post. And Willie wants the ref to check.
What you say now, huh? What you say now, huh? Ask his ass. You wanna quit? Screw you. Oh, yeah?
And Moose doesn't say no. He has another couple of words to say to Willie Mack. Do you like Willie's strategy of hitting a move and then backing off and seeing if Moose at that point does want to quit?
Yeah.
At this point in the match, this early, I think...
Oh, hold on.
Quit? Screw you, Willie.
I think Willie is wasting precious seconds by asking the referee to ask Moose. He knows Moose isn't going to give up this early in the match.
Back inside the ring now. Anything goes, folks, in an I Quit match. There are no DQs. There are no countouts. You just go until you incapacitate your opponent till they have to say, I quit. Another shot by Willie Mack. Moose in the ropes now. Referee checking on Moose. Oh! And now Willie. Willie's been in control since the onset of this match. We've been talking about the rules and such, and now here comes Moose. Moose takes advantage of the misfire from Willie Mack. Now Moose won't go for a cover. There's no reason to go for a pinfall, but he's going to want the ref to ask him.
Hell no.
And Willie's got a couple of words. Oh, a boot there from Moose. We've seen Moose in these positions so often with Willie Mack, just physically dominating him.
Willie, you want to quit?
Hear Willie writhing in pain, that microphone right inside the ring. Just a great way to get super close to the action. And in an I Quit match, you need it, because you got to hear the athletes say, I quit.
Willie, you want to quit?
the challenging thing too, Josh, and you know, maybe to some competitors not challenging, but you can't come into a match.
Quit, Willie?
Okay, Willie said no. Sorry to interrupt you.
You can't come into an I Quit match with much of a strategy, with much of a game plan, because...
Willie, you want to quit?
Hold on. Hold on. Willie says no yet again.
You can't really know. You have no idea what it's going to take or how much you're going to have to put your opponent through in order to make them quit. You just have to step into the ring and plan to beat the other man down.
Yeah, and you'll notice in these submission holds and things like that, the referee's going to get real close with the microphone. And also, when they're in the ropes, there's no break, there's no rope break, the ref's not stopping them. He's holding the mic close to see if an athlete says, "I quit, I can't go on." And now you've got Moose just toying with Willie Mack, playing with Willie Mack, playing games with Willie Mack. Moose loves to talk trash. Couple of big shots there by Moose.
He screwed up asking for this match.
It was Willie Mack who said an I Quit match. Let's do it in an I Quit match. And now you got Moose on the outside. Here comes Willie. Moose pops up on the apron and says, "Bring it on." Wow, Willie put the brakes on in a hurry, didn't he? Oh!
Oh! I have a feeling we could be here all night. I don't see either one of these men uttering the words, "I quit."
What's it going to take for one of them to say those words? Possible damage will be done. Moose caught Willie there, caught his arm on the rope, and Willie he's in some pain right now. And Moose, where's he going to take Willie Mack here? Taking him to the same guardrail that Moose went into earlier, and that went even further. Willie's down. Let's get the referee out here to ask Willie Mack if he wants to continue.
I don't want you to ask him, because I want to hurt him some more.
Moose said don't ask him. So Moose, who had asked a couple of times earlier in this match, is now in a position that he feels he can send a message to everybody by punishing Willie. Oh my God! Over the guardrail, back smacked off. That's concrete out there.
You can hear Willie writhing in pain.
Well, Madison, you know this. That's concrete out there. There's no ring padding on the other side of the guardrail because typically you don't need it. And now they're in the lights. Oh! Did you hear Willie's body bounce? Here comes the referee.
No, get the hell away from him!
This is bordering on uncomfortable.
Well, Moose has gotten to the...
Oh, no. Look at Willie's head.
You know what, Willie?
Look at Willie's head underneath the guardrail. Oh! You were saying Moose has gotten to...
Moose has gotten to the point in this match where he doesn't want the referee involved. He's not ready for Willie Mack to say "I quit." He wants to keep hurting him.
In a time in Impact Wrestling where the world is watching, where all eyes are on Impact, where the AEW World Champion Kenny Omega has come to Impact Wrestling where he'll compete. He's appeared on Impact Wrestling. He'll compete at Hard to Kill. Moose knows that people are watching right now and he wants to send a message. And this is bad. He's got the steel chair. He's now setting up a table at ringside. And what is Moose thinking here?
You asked for this, Willie.
Moose is looking for a power bomb on the table that would surely put an end to this match. Willie's trying to shake free to do anything. I don't even know if Willie knows the table's there. Kicks the legs out of Moose. And now here we go. Forearms. Big shots. Moose trying to get his hands up to play defense. And Willie's just busting him down.
Yeah, Willie Mack is just doing anything he can to mount any sort of an offense right now. But he's still got to be in so much pain, Josh.
Steel chair in the hands of Willie Mack, drives it into the midsection of Moose. He's got to be in pain, but he's trying to fight through it. And there's the chair off the back of Moose.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Willie's always talking trash.
Look at the eyes. You can always tell in the eyes of Willie Mack.
Oh! Now let's see if Willie wants the referee to ask Moose if he wants to continue. Looks like Willie is content with beating Moose here. After everything they've been through, and there's a steel chair off the back again. And Willie is looking like he's starting to feel it here. All that pain. Here we go. Moose said, get the mic out of my face. So Moose isn't close to being done yet, in his opinion. Wait, Moose is begging off. And there's just some disrespect there by Moose to Willie Mack, who's holding a steel chair. Not a wise move by Moose. Wow. Not a wise move by Moose. And here we go again.
Get over there.
He said no. Moose said no. It took him a little longer, though, Madison.
He barely got the word out, Josh. He was barely able to squeak out a no.
And Willie's got the steel chair yet again. You can see the sweat on these two men. You can see what they've been through in this match. You can see the pain that they've put each other through. Chair set up in the corner. Usually that doesn't work out too well for the person who set it up, but maybe this time Willie's going to have some luck. He's got Moose all the way on the other side of the ring, and here we go, and he got him. Moose driven. Believe it was shoulder first through that chair. And here we go. Let's see what he says. He didn't say anything, but you saw the hand gesture. He did throw the referee off. Just couldn't get the words out. And Madison, the longer this thing goes and the more we're watching it, you're seeing the wear and tear of this match on these two men. We said earlier, neither one is going to say I quit. At this point, I'm not so sure about that.
You're assuming that Moose is going to utter the words, I quit?
I think both of these men have enough to get the other to do that. Willie looking for the 6-star frog splash on the top rope, and he got him. And he got him.
Ask him.
And again, Moose shoves off the referee. So Moose went from saying, get that mic out of my face, said a couple of other nasty things, to now just, hey, there's no answer. I'm just, look at him. Look at Moose. He looks totally spent. And with hard to kill in 7 nights, you might want to think about saying I quit. Willie looking for the 6-star to the back. Will Moose say I quit? Will Moose say I quit? He didn't say anything. And Willie Mack's not going to wait. Look at this 6-star off. That was the first one off the front of Moose, and then the second one. I think the knees of Willie got Moose in the arm and in the shoulder. Madison Rain, this has been a physical battle.
Josh, we've talked throughout the night about at different points, different matches, and how they could go on all night, but this may be the one. I can't visualize, I can't see either one of these men letting the words I quit fall out of their mouths.
What's your breaking point? How far are you willing to go? Referee having some words with Willie Mack.
The referee can have as many words with Willie Mack as he wants.
And Willie gives up on choking the life out of Moose. And now steel chair. Willie's got some mad-looking eyes, doesn't he?
That's what I was saying. You can see it. You can see the emotion in the eyes of Willie Mack.
Oh, will we see our third 6-star frog splash? Be 18 stars delivered to Moose, courtesy of Willie Mack. And Moose might have been playing possum. Moose popped up in a heartbeat. He might have been waiting and eyeing Willie, who was climbing up to the top rope and caught himself in a bad way.
I don't think it was playing possum, Josh. I think that Moose dug as deep as he possibly could with whatever was left in his tank to prevent this match from ending.
Just a shot of adrenaline, perhaps. And Moose with a shot. And Madison, I can't help but remember that there's a table out there that was set up earlier by Moose. Willie is perhaps looking at that. I wonder if Moose knows it's there, as Moose is starting to teeter on the apron. Moose with a shot. Ooh, Willie comes right back. Willie again. And Willie's gonna get a third, and he's starting to get momentum. And Moose is gonna go to the eyes. Moose will rake the eyes. You can do whatever you want. It's an I quit match. I'll call it, oh boy. Oh no, no. What?
Oh no!
A go to hell off the top through a table? Did you see Willie's head? That table exploded. Look at this one more time. Moose catches Willie and drives him through the table. Oh my! Madison, we talked in the early goings of this match about the stage, about that area having no give. It's not meant to be competed on. It's not meant to throw another human being through.
Willie Mack hasn't moved, Josh.
Referee was just checking on Moose, and I believe referee's putting his gloves on, which means that somebody, one of these two men has drawn blood at this point. And I believe it's on the shoulder, the elbow of Willie Mack. We'll see if we can get a shot there. Referee's still checking on these two. He doesn't have his microphone to see if either one wants to quit, but I'm assuming if one said that they would, he'd call for the bell. Willie's eyes now are open. Are they glazed over?
Oh, Josh, the way that Willie's head smacked that ramp.
Now there's the blood. There's the blood coming out of the elbow of Willie Mack. That obviously was when he went through the, you could see his arm shaking as he's trying to put pressure on his arm, and Willie just saw the blood, and his arm starts to shake more.
This match just went to a whole nother level.
It's a violent affair as Willie is trying to pull himself back into the ring somehow, some way, stay alive in this main event I Quit match. Here we go. Moose is pulling himself towards Willie. Willie is still, he got back in the ring, but he's still down. Wow. Moose is laughing. He's laughing at Willie Mack. Oh! Moose on one knee, Willie on both knees, and they're trading shots. This is just a, how much can you take? I'm gonna prove here right now that I'm stronger than you. that I'm tougher than you, that I've got more passion than you.
Josh, I've seen a lot of things in my wrestling career. Oh. But how either one of these men are still standing is like something I've never seen before.
It's shocking. It's absolutely shocking. There's a pump kick by Willie Mack. Willie with the stunner. Willie hits the stunner. Moose with a headbutt, driving it into the jaw of Willie Mack. Moose looks back off the ropes now, and there's a clothesline by Willie Mack. You have to wonder if Moose was looking for the lights out. The spear. Moose is back up. What's Willie calling for here? Has him on his shoulders. Moose slips out the back. Moose catches him. Moose connects. Moose connects. That's a verbal no. For those of you keeping score at home. Moose is pulling Willie Mack back up, looking for another devastating second rock bottom. And does he ask him again? Does he? He does. That's a nonverbal no. Throwing the mic away.
I can't even begin to guess the outcome of this match, but one thing's for sure, Josh, neither one of these men will ever be the same after tonight.
A third, and Moose says ask him.
Willie, you want to quit? Oh, no. No.
Wow. Willie that time was able to get out the word no. I don't want to quit. I want to keep going. I want to see if I can find a way back into this match. And I just don't see it. There's another steel chair thrown in the ring by Moose. Moose was slipping the table. Just completely destroyed. There's another steel chair. And Moose is looking to put the finishing touches on Willie Mack in this match. And Madison, at what point do you say I quit? At what point do you say I can't take any more?
Well, at some point, you have to think past tonight.
Right, in your career. And putting food on your table. Paying your mortgage. Having a family. These are all the things that these guys are not thinking about. And they might need to. Especially if you're Willie Mack and you're out. Let's see, here we go.
Willie, you want to quit? Get your ass off my face. Okay.
Willie's had enough time to get his sense of humor back. I say that half joking, but he told the referee, get out of my face. And now Moose with a steel chair, and he's look like he wants to drive that in, and Willie throws the chair off of Moose. So earlier, Moose was able to pop up and get Willie off the top rope and through that table, and now it's Willie who is able to get up somehow, and he's setting up a pit of chairs, a fray of steel. Oh boy.
What's he looking to do here?
Put this match away once and for all. Willie Mack up top.
Oh my gosh.
Here we go. He's looking for a superplex. Drape Moose's arm over, and listen to this. That's got to do it. That's got to do it. Somebody's got to say I quit. Somebody's got to utter those words. Watch this. The superplex from Willie Mack. Both men put themselves, Willie put Moose in harm's way, but Willie put himself in that position too. You see the one chair to the furthest left. That chair exploded. Bent steel. Both men down. Moose turning. Is he trying to get closer to Willie? I'm not sure if he's trying to get closer to Willie or if he's trying to roll out of the ring. Moose goes all the way to the outside. Is he going to look for more? Willie's got a steel chair. He's trying to get out of the ring.
There's no way. There's no way this match can continue after all that these two men have put each other through.
Not at this pace. Willie.
Oh! Trying to put me out. Trying to take food off my plate. Ah!
You can hear Moose screaming as he goes after his self-proclaimed TNA heavyweight.
You want to quit? Willie, you're going to have to kill me. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah?
And Moose saying, you're going to have to kill me. I'll never say I quit. And there's the TNA World Heavyweight Championship belt off the face, off the skull of Willie Mack. I don't know if Willie knew that Moose had fallen onto the belt. And when Willie went for the big final shot, Moose was there. That's 16 pounds of gold off the face. I'm surprised Moose, well, Willie may be out. Is Moose thinking one more big move to put this thing away? Oh, he's gonna try to do what he's done to Willie over the last several weeks. He's gonna try to knock him out. How does a knocked out man say I quit? This may become, I don't know. This is starting to, we said this is borderline uncomfortable. And now Moose, he's gonna take that other chair and do in Will. What is going on?
He's already knocked out. He can't even quit. It's too late for that. Because I'm going to end your goddamn career.
Oh, my God. Oh, no. Moose has the steel chair. Wait, there's Rich Swann. There's the world champion, Rich Swann.
What are you doing? That's too far. What are you doing, man? What are you... You're about to kill me, bro. What are you doing, man? What do you want? If you don't give me what I want, Rich. What do you want? You know exactly what I want. You want this? Do you want this? I'll give you a shot, man. Just chill, man. That's too far. Is this what you want? Is this what you want? I'll give you a shot. I'll give you your damn shot, Moose. It's too damn far. Thank you. I quit. Ring the bell.
Wow. Okay, we got a lot to unpack here, folks. Rich Swann came out here to help his friend Willie Mack and make sure that his career and livelihood was intact. Rich tells Moose, I'll give you what you want. I'll give you your shot at the championship, at the Impact World Championship. That's all Moose wanted. Moose then said, thank you, I quit. And there is more to this story, folks. Wow, what a scene here tonight. We thank you for joining us here at Genesis. We'll see you for Wrestle Week on AXS TV. It all gets started Tuesday with the final impact before Hard to Kill.